Hello students, I am Moushumi Moitra from Techno India Group Public School, Shiliguri. Today I am here to discuss mathematics of class 12, chapter 5, that is continuity and differentiability. So in my last videos already we have discussed continuity, then different parts of differentiability, that means the derivatives of different functions, then chain rule, different rules, and sums on chain rule, then derivative of inverse trigonometric functions, then derivative of exponential and logarithmic function, these all. Today I am going to discuss derivatives of parametric form, the functions in parametric form. So first you have to know what is this parametric form. Suppose x is a function of t, that means we can express x is equal to ft, y is equal to a function of gt, that is function of t, gt we are expressing it as. Now from here we have to find out dy dx. So this type of form, when there is a relation between x and y, so this is said to be in parametric form with t as parameter. So how to get it? Now from here dy dt means f dash t we can get, and dx dt means f dash t we will get, and dy dt, that is g dash t we will get. So from here dy dx, how we will get? Dy dt divided by dx dt. So where dx dt means the denominator not equal to 0. And or we can write dy dx is equal to g dash t by f dash t. Obviously f dash t not equal to 0. So this is the formula, or this part only you have to remember to solve this parametric form. Now question number 1, find dy dx if x is equal to a cos theta and y is equal to a sin theta. So x is equal to a cos theta, this is a function of theta. We can get it from here, dx d theta means the derivative of x with respect to theta. Right hand side a outside constant term, and cos theta derivative is minus sin theta. Now y is equal to a sin theta, same way we can find out the derivative of y with respect to theta, that is dy d theta. It is equal to right hand side a constant term outside, derivative of sin theta is cos theta. Now formula we have to use to get dy dx, that is equal to dy dt, it is the function of theta, that means dy d theta by dx d theta, where dx d theta not equal to 0. So it is equal to a cos theta by minus a sin theta. A will be cancelled, minus will come front, and the answer is cot theta. Next number 2, that is x is equal to a into theta minus sin theta, y is equal to a into 1 plus cos theta. Here x is equal to function of theta means dx d theta, same way a outside, derivative of theta is 1 and minus sin theta is minus the derivative of sin theta is cos theta, so minus cos theta. Dy d theta, that is a outside, derivative of 1 is 0 and cos theta is minus sin theta. So now dy dx, with the formula we have to put dy d theta by dx d theta, where dy d theta is minus a sin theta and dx d theta is a into 1 minus cos theta. A will be cancelled. Now sin theta, trigonometric formula, 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2 we can put, and denominator 1 minus cos theta we can put it to sin square theta by 2. 2 will be cancelled, minus will come front, and 1 sin theta by 2 in the numerator and denominator will be cancelled. So answer is minus cot theta by 2. Next sum number 3 with the same form, parametric form, that is x is equal to a cos t plus half log tan square t by 2. What we are doing? Since it is a function of t, we are finding derivative of x with respect to t, that is dx dt. right hand side, a outside, and cos t, derivative of cos t is minus sin t, half outside, into log something, log x is 1 by x, that means 1 by tan square x by 2, then tan square t by 2, sorry, and this tan square theta or tan square t by 2 once more. So this second next line, this tan square something, we will consider it as x square, means 2x, so 2 tan t by 2, tan t by 2 once more derivative, so it is coming sec square t by 2, and t by 2 once more means half will come out. So after calculation here, just check the second term, 1 2, this is 4 in denominator and numerator 1 2, so 1 2 2 will be cancelled, so 1 by 2. Now tan t by 2 and 1 tan square t by 2, so from here 1 tan t by 2 will be cancelled and sec square t by 2 is there. So after calculation we are getting 1 by 2 sin t by 2 into cos t by 2. This is for the second term only I am telling. So this is again the formula of sin t. So minus sin t plus 1 by sin t. In this part only the calculation denominator LCM is sin t, and 1 minus sin square t in the numerator, that means cos square t by sin t, a outside. And y is equal to a sin t, so dy dt again here, a cos t. Now using this dy dx equal to dy dt by dx dt, so a cos t by a into cos square t by sin t after calculation, or some a will be cancelled, 1 cos t and cos t will be cancelled from denominator, and it will be tan t is the answer. Next sum. X is equal to e to the power cos twice t and y is equal to e to the power sin twice t. I have taken here log on both the sides. So log x is equal to cos twice t is coming front, log e, that is 1, so I have not written that part. Next, differentiating with respect to x, it is 1 by x dx dt is equal to cos t formula is minus sin t, and for twice t that 2 will come front. So minus 2 sin twice t, dy dx, dx dt. Now we have to find out same way for y is equal to sin to the power 2t, e to the power sin twice t. So log we have to take on both the side. Now differentiating with respect to t, it is 1 by y dy dt is equal to 2 cos twice t. And y we have to multiply to get only dy dt. So now we have to find out dy dx. The formula is dy dt by dx dt. And we have to put the 2y cos twice t by 2x sin twice t, 1 minus is there in front. And in place of cos twice t, from the previous line only we can write it log x, and in place of sin twice t we can write log y. So answer is minus y log x by x log y. Next, number 5. X is equal to a sec theta and y is equal to b tan theta. Find dy dx. So x is equal to a sec theta. So this is a function of theta, means dx d theta is equal to a outside. Derivative of sec theta is sec theta tan theta. Next is y is equal to b tan theta. So dy d theta is equal to b sec square theta. Now using the formula, dy dx is dy d theta by dx d theta. So b sec square theta by a sec theta tan theta. B by a, after calculation we are getting cosec theta. B by a into cosec theta. Now question number 6. This is from NCERT only, but it is very important. X is equal to sin cube t by under root cos twice t. Y is equal to cos cube t by under root cos twice t. Next we have to find out derivative of x with respect to t. So dx dt is equal to u by v formula, that is the quotient rule. U by derivative of u by v is equal to v square in the denominator and numerator v u dash minus u v dash. So root over of cos twice t whole square, it is in the denominator. Then numerator, root cos twice t unchanged, derivative of sin cube t minus sin cube t into derivative of root over of cos twice t. So cos root twice t, this is unchanged, and derivative of sin cube t, we will consider it as x cube, so it is 3x square, that means 3 sin square t. So derivative of sin t once more, it is cos t, minus sin cube t same as it is outside, no change, and cos root cos twice t, we have to consider this as root x. So derivative of root x is known to us, that is 1 by 2 root x. So 1 by 2 root cos twice t. So cos twice t once more, it is minus twice t, sin twice t, and 2t once more, so 2 outside. Next 2 will be cancelled, and so numerator will be 3 sin square t cos twice t plus sin cube t into sin twice t. And dy dt what is? Same way, root over of cos twice t whole square, then cos twice t unchanged, derivative of cos cube t minus cos cube t unchanged, derivative of root cos twice t. So same way as dx dt we have find out, this also we have to get. Next is dy dx. Now after writing dy dt by dx dt, so this denominator of both the one is same, so that will be cancelled. Now numerator is cos cube t sin twice t. This sin twice t, we can use the formula of trigonometry, that is twice sin t cos t minus 3 cos square t sin t into cos 2t twice t. By denominator 3 sin square t cos t into cos twice t plus sin cube t into sin 2t, again we can write down 2 sin t into cos t. So here from the numerator sin t into cos square t common, inside the bracket 2 cos square t minus 3 cos twice t, and denominator sin square t cos t common, in bracket 3 cos twice t plus 2 sin square 2 sin square t. Now before the bracket, which one, that sin t cos square t and sin square t cos square cos t, if we cancel it, denominator there is sin t and numerator there is cos t. I will not write it as cos t, we can write, but I will multiply this cos t inside the bracket and sin t in the denominator. So now denominator part twice sin square t into this cos twice t, 3 cos 2t, I have used the formula 1 minus 2 sin square t, and numerator now, this cos twice t I had written minus outside, minus 3 outside, 2 cos square t minus 1, as because the numerator are all with cos only, and so denominator all with sin, so we have to convert this in sin formula, and the numerator we have to convert this in cos formula. So inside the bracket, now after multiplying cos t, we are getting minus common, 4 cos cube t minus 3 cos t by 3 sin t minus 4 sin cube t. So upper one is coming the formula of cos thrice t, and denominator is coming the formula of sin thrice t. So by the cot thrice t we are getting before there is a minus sign. This is the last sum of this video, that is question number 7. X is equal to under root inverse a to the power sin inverse t, and y is equal to root over a to the power cos inverse t. We have to prove that dy by dx is equal to minus y by x. Now let me explain it, that I have not done the previous sums, in which method we have completed, we have done. In this question number 7, I have not used that parametric form, that is dy dx is equal to dx d theta by or dt dy dt or by dx dt, that formula I have not used. And this is a particular pattern, all the sums cannot be possible in this way. This is for a particular sum we can use this thing. That is, here what I have done, I have multiplied both the functions. So left hand side x into y, right hand side under root. Suppose root a into root b, that means root over of a into b we can write. So same way, a to the power sine inverse t into a to the power cos inverse t. So this is according to the formula of a to the power m into a to the power n is equal to a to the power m plus n. So a to the power sine inverse t plus cos inverse t, that is a to the power pi by 2. Differentiating with respect to, since right hand side we are getting the whole constant term, so differentiating with respect to x now, x dy dx plus y is equal to 0 right hand side. So dy dx is equal to minus y by x. So these all the sums you practice. Also you practice NCERT maths book, all the examples, solve the exercise thoroughly. And so and you just go on seeing these videos. All the previous videos also you can go to the YouTube in my channel and you can see. So thank you, this much for today.